Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing F1 2017 on the GeForce GTX 1060, 6GB for FPS monitoring. I'll be using CAM. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description. And if you enjoy the content and want to support the channel directly, there's a link to the Patreon page down in the description as well. So Formula 1 2017, I'll be doing 1080p, 1440p and 4K. To skip any of those sections of the video, check the description below. So first I'll show you 1080p, trying to get 60 frames per second or something close to that target. And then I'll just crank up the settings, trying to stay over the 30 frames per second, which in this case will be pretty easy to do. Then I'll do the same thing for 1440p and 4K, just 60 frames per second or close to that configuration, and then just for a 30 frames per second target with higher settings. Keep in mind that at 4K I overclocked the GTX 1060, I added 225 MHz to the core and 400 MHz to the VRAM. And by just lowering vehicle reflections from ultra high to high, I was able to get very stable 60 frames per second on 1080p. So I recommend just lowering that first if you're just playing at that resolution. It's a very minor difference, but the performance difference can be noticeable. You'll notice that the screen is cut in half. That's just because I'm testing the same stage using different weather conditions. I'm using clear and heavy rain modes, since those are the ones that they allow you to select on the benchmark tool. I'm using a benchmark tool that is pretty much like actual gameplay, but it drives much better than me, so doing direct comparisons is much more accurate. It won't be a perfect match on both halves, since when it's raining the cars usually go slower, but it's just to have an idea on how it compares with different weather conditions. The options that gave me the best performance boost after lowering them were shadows. Those can be a big hit to the frame rate, especially going over the high setting option. Then vehicle reflections also give a big hit to the frame rate, so I recommend keeping that on high or lower than that. Then ambient occlusion and SSRT shadows usually help out as well to lower them if you want better frame rates. But you can also select on the anti-aliasing options TAA or TAA checkerboarding. The one with checkerboarding will give you higher frame rates, so I recommend trying it out since some people cannot notice a difference. It's actually using a lower resolution, but using some smart upscaling techniques, it can help out to hide the fact that it's a lower resolution so you can have higher frame rates. And then the other options that weren't mentioned by me just a second ago, it usually helps to lower them in groups to notice a bigger performance difference. And for textures I suggest to use medium quality if you have a card with 2GB of VRAM. And if you have a 4GB of VRAM card or higher, just use the highest texture quality option, it works just fine. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.
you